Hello, my beautiful duckling. This is Susie, your swan queen. Welcome back to the garden. Today I want to talk about how. So many people want to know how my manifestation is going to work, how my manifestation is going to show up, how is it going to come about, how does the situation change, how do we start talking again, how do we get back into communication, how do we change our health, how do we change our money, what do I have to keep saying to be able to focus forward and be able to create my dream life when I'm worried about the how. One of the phrases I truly love to say is, I don't know how, but it happened. I don't know how I got it, but I did. I don't know how it came to me so quickly and easily, but it did. I keep hearing about, I'm saying this phrase, I'm saying that phrase, but when does it happen? How does it happen? Will it happen? Well, you have the desire, you have the want, you have the need for whatever you're manifesting to come about in your life. As a result of that, if you focus forward and persist, it will come to you. But how it comes to you is where everybody gets stuck. It's not my job to know how. It's not your job to know how. But since you're focusing on the how is it? How did it? Are good phrases that you can use. How is it that it came to me quickly and easily? How is it I got that car? How is it I got that dollar amount I was looking for? How is it I easily got my nails done yesterday? How is it I got an appointment on a guy who's booked out months in a week? How is it I found $20 on my walk? How is it that no matter what I do or say, it always works out for me? When I'm focusing on how, that's the way I focus. Most people are focusing on how is the pen showing up? How is it purple? Uh, those are great ways to look at things. But I don't want to sit there and go, it can show up this way. I know the how could be, I go to the dealer, I sign the paperwork, I get the car. I know the how could be somebody gave it to me. I know the how could be I inherited it. I know the how can be a clean doctor's bill. I know the how can be a certain medicine I took. I know the how can be, somebody sent me some herb. I mean, if you're focusing literally on how you get healthy, how you get wealthy, how you get the love of your life back, how you repair your relationship, even better yet, how do I get to the next level? What do I need to do to take it up a notch? So I'm at this level and I'm making $3,000 a month, and now I want to make $6,000 a month. Well, how do I make $6,000 a month? I can advertise, I can, get a better job, I can do side work, I could focus on selling more. No, that's not our how that we need to focus on. The how that we need to focus on is, how did I get my nails done? I walked into the shop and there was only two people sitting in the booths. I easily got my nails done right now. The how is it, or how did it, is what you need to focus on. So if you're thinking about the desire and you go, how's it going to show up? How did it show up? How is it that I already got it? Redirect your thoughts. And I know I keep saying mental diet, mental diet, mental diet. Well, I use the word focus forward. Your mental diet and the way you focus forward is what creates your reality. Whatever I'm constantly focusing on, it's going to show up. So if I'm focusing on, my ex doing something that I don't want him to do, he's going to do it. If I focus on the fact that every time my phone rings, I'm going to get yelled at, I'm going to get yelled at. Instead, how is it done? How is it fixed? How is it here? Because now you're saying, I got it. It's here. It's done. I don't need to do anything because how it showed up easily You're going to be able to tell that story, but you don't have to worry about telling it in the moment. So how do we focus on not focusing on the how? Let it go. How do we let it go? Redirect your thoughts. Again, it's all 95% of what you're saying every day to yourself. I can't preach it enough. You write down a list. How is it everything on my list always manifests easily? How is it if I write it down, I always get it? How is it I got that puppy? How is it I got that car? How is it my bathroom shower curtain showed up in less than a month from my ordering it? It was supposed to take 2 months. I got it in less than a month, and we had the coronavirus, which delayed shipping from China, but I still got it. How is it safe? I Googled it, and according to a doctor that Amazon tagged the article with, it takes 9 days to dissipate. It took 12 days to ship, so I'm safe. That's my how. How is it my shower curtain is safe to hang up in my house? How is it everything always magically comes to me? I don't focus like most people do. We doubt and we focus on when, if, why, where in the wrong way. When, it doesn't really matter. Does it matter if I get my Camaro in 5 minutes? Does it matter if I get it in 5 days? Does it matter if I get it in 5 years? No. Why? Because I've already lived without it. I've had a different car for 3 years that's not a Camaro. I can still get around, so it doesn't have to be a do or die. Now, I understand if you have a bill to pay and that bill has to be paid by 5 o'clock today, that you're freaking out and the how is going to be, oh my God, how do I get this? 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 It may not show up. You have to, at first, own that. Well, there is a possibility I may not get that money by 5 o'clock today. But if there is a will, there is a way. So how is it I got it? How is it I got it? How is it I got it? I don't know how I got it, but I did. I'm focusing in a forward motion because you could literally be talking to your parents. You could be talking to somebody else. But so many people think, well, I'm going to manifest a beach ball. And I literally heard this story. So I'm going to manifest a beach ball. I walk into a pool store. Well, of course you manifested a beach ball in a pool store. That was a no-brainer. But what if you don't go to a pool store? If you went to a Walmart, a Target, any other store that is now switching from winter to summer, you may see a beach ball. But you may see a picture of a beach ball. You may see something else. So many people question, is that really my manifestation? Did you see it? Then it's your manifestation. And if I'm asking, how is it easy? I get it. Please show me a sign how easy it is to get it. That's another manifestation. When you are focusing on something, you literally need to focus on the end. I got it. 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 How is it I got it? I don't know how I got it, but I did. Isn't it wonderful? I got it. It's here. It's here. It's here. It's done. It's done. It's done. Thank you, Father. Those are really the only things you need to focus on. But you can't just focus on it for 5 seconds and drop it. The other 95% of your day, or the 86,395 seconds left in the day, when you think about it, what are your thoughts? How is your doubt? It's not going to show up. It's not going to show up. It's not going to show up. Nope. How is it every time I write it down, I get it? How is it that when I think about something, it manifests? How is it my manifestations show up quickly? How is it I have a dream life? If you use a little bit of a blanket manifestation technique, it makes your life so much simpler, because then you can make that list and you go the rest of the day when you think about that list, it shows up. How it shows up is magical. Give responses to do those. Build your responses.
So you're building faith in your manifestation skills.
Building faith means, why is Susie spoiled? People always open my pop bottles. People always do nice things for me. I went out on a dinner date last night. Absolutely amazing day. I got to see somebody I hadn't seen for a while, and we went out and we had an amazing evening. I got my nails done yesterday. I got to go to Olive Garden, and I know I'm Italian and people will argue it's not truly Italian, but actually we just went for appetizers and a drink.
It was really nice. And then, of course, they had tiramisu, so I had to have tiramisu. The thing is, I didn't get up yesterday morning and start planning date night. I didn't get up yesterday morning scripting I'm going to go get my nails done. I didn't get up yesterday and start focusing on what people are going to say to me. I got up yesterday morning and I thought, today's going to be a wonderful day. Why is today a wonderful day? What wonderful things can happen today in my life? So I got to go see my daughter who waxed my eyebrows.
I got to go have dinner with a friend. I got to get my nails done with one of my besties. She got hers done too. We kind of did a St. Patty's Day theme with green,
but I didn't do like shamrocks and rainbows. I just kind of did funky different green colors, as you can see.
Because I'm Italian, and my Irish grandmother, who adopted the person who raised me, always said I had to claim her Irish roots, but I was Italian. Just tell me you're Italian, you're not Irish. But on St. Patty's Day, you need to respect me. So I do something nice on St. Patty's Day. Mom and Dad, who is the only people I call Mom and Dad, their anniversary is on St. Patty's Day. So I always do corned beef and cabbage and potatoes. But how does you cook them? Well, some people put it all in one pot. I do 3 different pots because corned beef is greasy, and I don't want the corned beef grease on my cabbage. Some people boil their cabbage. Some people fry their cabbage.
That's the how. How am I cooking the cabbage? How am I cooking the potatoes? Am I putting the corned beef in a crock pot, or am I putting it on the stove, or could I put it in the oven? Some years I've had to put it in the oven. Some years I've put it in a crock pot. But I know on St. Patty's Day I'm going to be making corned beef and cabbage.
I know it. So I assume the store is going to have corned beef. I assume they're going to have cabbage. I assume they're going to have red potatoes. There's my manifestation, corned beef and cabbage.
So now,
how is it that everybody loves the way I cook it? Well, Melissa doesn't like her cabbage boiled. She prefers it fried because she doesn't want it soggy.
Bobby would like to try it boiled. My kids grew up with it boiled, but they've also grown up with it fried. So I can take 1 head of cabbage, slice it in half. I can boil half of the cabbage, so those people who like boiled cabbage can have boiled cabbage. I can then take the other half of the cabbage and I can add some potatoes, a little red wine, and throw it in a frying pan and I can fry it. Now there's a different flavor. So I can get 10 different recipes from all of my friends who are coming over for St. Patty's Day to have corned beef and cabbage, or I can just say, I'm making corned beef and cabbage, dinner's at 7, if y'all want to be here, you better be here by 6:30. And I need a head count.
And it's BYOB. I don't supply their beer. They have to bring their own because everybody drinks different beer. And if I supply the beer, it's going to be dyed green because I can. And it's just me. But I'm not focusing on, well, this person's not going to like this. This person's not going to like this. This person's not going to like that. I can get 2 heads of cabbage. Bobby wants to try the cabbage cooked with the corned beef. Okay? So I put a little bit in with the corned beef. I put a little bit in a regular pan to boil with some butter. And then I fry some. I have 3 different things, so I know everybody's going to like it. But the other thing is, bring your own cabbage. How is it that I'm only focusing on the end? We had an amazing meal of corned beef and cabbage on St. Patty's Day. Isn't it wonderful? And what's really great is St. Patty's Day, then my daughter's birthday, then my other daughter's birthday. So March is kind of a big deal in our family. We make fun our predominant thing. And if you are living your life and you're blanketing, how is it that it happened easily? How is it happened in a wonderful way? How is it that it happened quickly? Those things are going to materialize, but you're not going to be stressed out. You're not going to be doubting because you're walking around going, how is it everybody loved my corned beef and cabbage dinner on St. Patty's Day? It's simple. It's easy. You gotta just stop feeding that wolf of drama and blanket your life with, my life is always amazing. My life is always wonderful. I don't know how, but it is. How is it my life is always amazing? Because wonderful things happen to me. Take those questions you have and answer it with something wonderful. And you'll start redirecting your focus. And when you redirect that focus, you're going to find out that life is truly fun and amazing. Have a wonderful day, my beautiful duckling. I'm going to try the clicker. You know, I dish him because I have this theory that the more I dish my clicker, the better behaved he's going to be. It's like the bad puppy. So like my video, subscribe, and tell me what wonderful things happen in your life, because you're simply walking around going, my life is absolutely amazing. How is it amazing? I don't know, but it is. We're going to have to dish them today. I love you guys.